The Spark, the Fox Sisters and the Birth of Spiritualism. Hydesville, New York, March of 1848. A small clapboard farmhouse stands at the edge of a dirt road, surrounded by fields still heavy with winter. Inside, the Fox family tries to sleep, but something will not let them. For weeks, strange sounds have echoed through the house at night. Knocks, raps, dull thuds from the walls, the floor, the ceiling. The family has tried to ignore them, but on the night of March 31st, 11-year-old Kate Fox does something no one expects. She speaks to the darkness. She snaps her fingers and says, "Do as I do," and something answers in response to questions. 2 knocks for yes, silence for no. Neighbors are called, strangers arrive. Within days, the farmhouse has become the center of something no one can name. Kate and her older sister Maggie claimed the sounds were the voice of a murdered peddler, buried beneath the cellar floor. Through simple coded raps, they said, the dead could speak. The method was eerily primitive, knocks in the dark, answers from the unseen. And yet it was this very simplicity that made the phenomenon so unsettling. Word spread through the village, then through the county. Their eldest sister, Leah, recognized the power of what was happening and arranged public demonstrations. Packed parlors astonished audiences. The question was no longer whether the sounds were real. The question was what they meant. Within months, the Fox sisters' fame had crossed state lines. Within a year, it had crossed the Atlantic. In Britain, where the Victorians already mourned their dead with elaborate ritual, the idea of direct communication with the departed struck like a revelation. Séance multiplied, table turning, spirit writing, trance mediumship. All of it flowed from the rapping sounds in the Hydesville farmhouse. By the 1860s, millions of people on both sides of the ocean called themselves spiritualists. A movement born from a few knocks in the night had become a transatlantic cultural force. But the mystery deepened. In 1888, 40 years after the first raps, Maggie Fox stood on a stage in New York City and confessed. The sounds, she said, had been produced by cracking the joints of her toes. She demonstrated the trick before a stunned audience. Kate, seated nearby, confirmed it. The world recoiled, and yet surprisingly the movement did not die. Spiritualism had grown far beyond its founders. Maggie herself recanted the confession within a year, claiming she had been coerced. Both sisters died in poverty shortly after, but the belief they had ignited outlived them by generations. The farmhouse in Hydesville is gone now, dismantled, relocated, and eventually destroyed by fire. Nothing remains of it but photographs and the accounts of those who stood inside its walls. Yet the question it raised has never been settled. Were the Fox sisters clever frauds who exploited the grief of a mourning age? Were they performers who stumbled into something larger than themselves? Or did 2 young girls, alone in a dark room, accidentally open a door that has never been fully closed? Even now, the question remains, because the world, it seems, has never stopped listening for the knock. Hawk's Eye is a mini-documentary series where I dive into the most magical, mysterious, and sacred corners of our world, and I'm learning right alongside you. Each episode is a journey into the stories civilizations have whispered about for millennia, from ancient texts and secret societies to forbidden wisdom hiding in plain sight. Come see what we uncover together. For more in-depth information on this subject, head to my website, tfhcalifornia.com.